Team USA basketball's head coach, the San Antonio Spurs' Greg Popovich, just explained at a press conference exactly why today's Women's March was a success, defined its most important message, and then gave a drop-the-mic criticism of Donald Trump. The five-time world championship coach has defined organizational excellence for 21 years, and is notoriously tight-lipped with the press, and frequently dismissive of the kinds of non-questions reporters tend to pose. Today, Greg Popovich took the time to put his finger on the positive impact of the march, and to defend America's media from Trump's gaslighting. "Right now I'm just trying to formulate thoughts. It's too early. I'm just sick to my stomach. Not basically because the Republicans won or anything, but the disgusting tenor and tone and all of the comments that have been xenophobic, homophobic, racist, misogynistic. The march today was great. The message is important. It could have been a whole lot of groups marching. Somebody said on TV, what's the message? The message is obvious. Our president comes in with the lowest rating of anybody who ever came into the office. There's a majority of people out there, since Hillary won the popular vote, that don't buy his act. He's angry at the media because they reported what he said and how he acted. That's ironic to me. It makes no sense. I think when the media reports what he says, I'm not sure why he can get angry about that. But it does boggle the mind how somebody can be so thin-skinned. It's all obvious, it's about him. If anything affects him, if it's Saturday Night Live or Hamilton, or she got 3 more million votes than you, they're illegal. It doesn't matter what it is, there's a pattern there. And that's dangerous. Not only that, Coach Popovich shredded President's CIA speech, but he called out Trump's compulsive lying, childish attitude and the cynical yes men and women who enable his worst behavior. The CIA today, instead of honoring the 117 people behind him where he was speaking, he talked about the size of the crowd. That's worrisome. That's worrisome. I'd just feel better if someone was in that position that showed the maturity and psychological and emotional level of someone that was his age. It's dangerous and it doesn't do us any good. And what really bothers me are the people around him, the Sean Spicers, the Kellyanne Conways, the Reince Priebus's, who know who he is and actually have the cynical approach and disingenuous attitude to really defend him and make him look like he didn't say what he said. When he's mad at the media for them reporting what he said, it just boggles my mind. When Kellyanne Conway said the other day he wasn't really making fun of the handicapped person. It's incredible. It really makes you wonder how far would someone go to actually cover for somebody that much. I think the comment was, you have to look in his heart. You don't know what's in his heart. He wouldn't do that. But he did it. It's entirely possible that the new president will take to Twitter and punch out a few 6 a.m. insults at Coach Popovich or perhaps at the Spurs. That's why we've taken the time to find out what Trump already really thinks of both the Spurs and their coach before he spits venom or sends Sean Spicer out to belch sewage on camera. Trump said this in June. Trump talked about what a great team the Spurs were, and how they were the epitome of teamwork, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said in an interview after the private fundraising luncheon. Paraphrasing Trump, Bexar County Republican Chairman Robert Stovall said Greg Popovich is a great coach. He said things like I don't know if the coach is on my side. It doesn't matter to me. He does a good job. What matters to me is the temperament of San Antonio. Coach Popovich has clearly earned Donald Trump's respect, or at least is famous enough that the eternally needy president had to pander openly to his city by giving out so many compliments. But the coach is the man that his respect be earned, and that is a reason why Trump enters the White House as the most unpopular president in recent times. He's done nothing to earn America's respect. I hope he does a great job. But there's a difference between respecting the office of the president and the person who occupies it. That respect has to be earned. It's hard to be respectful of someone when we all have kids and we're watching him be misogynistic and xenophobic and racist and make fun of handicapped people. Coach Greg Popovich is a serious man, of generally few words, which makes his choice of criticisms even more poignant, pointed and proper. Every American should take a few minutes to watch his words of wisdom below.